Hi again, YouTube. It's Will, and we're outside in Nehalem, Oregon. On the most beautiful day imaginable. I mean, come on. North Coast Pinball is over there. Let's go. Hi.
Hey guys, nice sunshine today, I'll tell you.
Gorgeous. Can I say hi to your dog? Oh no!
It's okay, Roddy, it's okay. Yeah.
What's happening? Can you say hi, YouTube? Have a good one. Let's go behind the scenes at North Coast Pinball. Today, oh, I got that dog so riled up. Oh, I'm sorry, dog. Oh. Whoops. Okay, today what we're going to do is work on Godzilla. Godzilla is our most popular game. It's a little dirty. We're going to fix the glare coming off of the glass. But do you see like all that dirt and muck? Well, we're going to fix that. And then after we're done cleaning it, maybe I'll play it once or twice. And if I play well, I don't know, maybe that'd be good. So let's get a good angle and open this thing up. It may be the case that there is no more divisive and controversial topic in pinball than what chemicals we should use to clean our games. We have some mill wax, that's an old favorite. We have, this is my current favorite. From Gemini Technologies, Complete Appliance Cleaner and Polish, suggested uses, amusement machines, vending machines, and so on. And you see in the ingredients, contains naphthas. There they are, right around there. It says it contains naphthas. So, as far as I know, this might just be blue-colored naphtha, which is why I've labeled this little vial simply naphtha. Another stuff that people like, I have some Novus 2. I have some Novus 3, we never use that. And I have some more Novus 3 that we're never going to use. Somewhere there's some Novus 1 up here. That's the Novus 1. So Novus, I think, is the most popular, except that there are people who say that if you use Novus 2 on a pinball playfield, you are committing the highest form of, I don't know, some sort of crime against pinball humanity. There are some people who swear by Novus 1 exclusively to remove grime. And there are those people like me who are either naive enough or just kind of think that naphtha is the way to go. But it also depends on the playfield. Because if we're talking about an old game like Space Station, this particular Space Station has Mylar almost everywhere, and so it almost doesn't matter what you use to clean it. But, you know, not all of it is covered in Mylar, so you have to be thinking about what you're going to use. And I'm not inclined to use Novus 2 on a playfield that doesn't have an automotive clear coat surface on it, which is the case for any of these modern games. If it was made newer than like 1995, then it's got what they used to call diamond plate, and this is not a diamond plate game. This machine, 1991, came not too long before they started to use clear coat on the games. So, going back to the chemicals that we might use and shedding some light on the subject here. This finish is very dull, and note the difference after I've cleaned it, but it's less dull in areas of low traffic, and you can see the glossy sheen of the original finish. And we're going to try to get back as close as we can to that, and we're going to see how close we get to that. But the point is that the clear coat surface on top of the artwork protects the artwork from abrasives like Novus 2. And in fact, if you look at the manual for a Stern pinball machine, they will say they prefer as a pinball wax Novus 2. Novus 2 is not a wax, but that's what Stern calls it. This video is too long already. Thanks for, watching this, and tell me what you think of this stream of consciousness nonsense. Maybe I'll use some of this just to give you a sense of what it's like. We'll take some Novus 2. We'll take some of this complete appliance cleaner and polish that I've got in here. I'm not going to use the mill wax. I only use that on older games that don't have clear coat, so that'll be some other video. Oh, and there are other people who say just use alcohol. I could give that a try too. Those people say make sure you get the alcohol off of the playfield surface. Don't let it just sit there for too long. So we've got all of our little chemicals. I like to use these little gauze wipey things, and these came to me from Pinball Life, which is one of the better pinball suppliers, parts suppliers. But let's just get to it and see what comes. Maybe zoom in a hair. Can I zoom in a hair? No, but that's fine. We'll just go right there. Or maybe we like it here. Do we like it here? No, we like it here. Hello, I'm new to YouTube. All right, so what if we take a new one of these little bits of gauze and we put the light over here so that you get, all the reflection of the dirt, and we're going to see what that looks like after it's clean. And let's start with, I'm going to focus on, that's nice. I'm going to focus on just the logo, Godzilla, just this area here. And we'll start with this Naphtha-like furniture and appliance cleaner, which is mostly Naphtha probably. And I just want enough so that there's some in here. And I'm going to focus on the left side with this. And what I like about it is that it doesn't take that much effort before you start to see an improvement. And I'm going to just really focus on the left side. And look how much goop comes off. This is a lot of rubber, I think, probably from the... And another thing that I sometimes do here is I'll just get it coated. And as it sits just for a bit, it's doing its work right here and now. And then maybe I'll turn it over, because we don't want to take these contaminants and rub them back in again. But as I scrub at this, I'm putting a fair amount of elbow grease into it, because this game is dirtier than I should have let it get. And I'm going to stay as much as I can on the left side. And what I'm seeing is that lots of stuff is coming up, but it's not coming up as readily as I would like, because of how long I let this game go between cleanings. So I'm just going to stop there. I scrubbed at it for a while. I could scrub at it for a while longer, and you can see that every stroke makes it a little bit cleaner, but I'm putting a fair amount of effort in. And that, to me, calls for the other stuff. Novus 2. Again, the community in pinball, some folks take the view that this stuff is death and you shouldn't use it. I'm exaggerating a bit. I think it's fair to say that many people would agree that you don't want to use this unless you have a good reason to. But it's also the case, I believe this to be true. Not everybody agrees about this. I think it's true that you could do this every time and not carve through all of the clear coat. You'd have to do it so many times to get through the clear coat that it would be ridiculous. So we just kind of rub it around the same way you would an automotive wax. And I'm expecting this to be much easier and produce much quicker results than the Naphtha did. And I don't know if this is subjective or what, but it seems to me that I didn't have to work that hard to make this logo clean. And this is the dirtiest portion of the playfield, right around here. And you can see how much goop came up. And if I turn this thing around, and maybe I think I'm going to use a little more, because there's no reason, if you're going to go for it, just go for it. It's not like you got to conserve this stuff. Just a little more. And I think we want this little wipey thing to be mostly saturated. And I'm just focusing on a small area to compare the results we get. But I was really kind of working fairly hard on the left with the Naphtha, but on the right it just comes right up. And then once you're done with that, you get after it with a nice microfiber cloth, preferably a clean one, but we're not super fussy about that. And then, by golly, that looks pretty good. And the same after treatment is appropriate after the Naphtha. Give it a nice, gentle but firm wipe down with a mostly clean microfiber. And as I move the light around, what I'm seeing on the right side of the Godzilla lettering is that it's pretty clean. It doesn't shine like it's new, but it is not super clean on the left. Contrast that with a little bit of Novus #1. Let's just try that real quick. And I'll do the same thing. I'm going to grab a new one of these. And this time, we're going to look at this flying saucer. And my hypothesis, as we look at this flying saucer, I don't know how well you can see how dirty that is. I don't know if it's coming through in the movie, but it's pretty dirty. And what I'm expecting is that if I go after this with a little bit of Novus 1, I'm not going to make much of a dent on it. That's my hypothesis. So we squirt a little bit onto this. It's got sort of a milky texture. And I'm making it wet. Maybe I'll focus on the left side just in case we make some progress. And I'm going after it, and there's plenty of fluid. But as I scrub at it, look at the gauze. There's no dirt coming up. So I don't really feel like that's doing us any good. And it's no better than it was. I've moved some dirt around, actually, is what it looks like. Can you see this? It's like smudgier, whereas you can see sort of patterns of dirt having been deposited on the playfield. And we've moved it around some, but we haven't picked it up. Whereas with Novus 2, it just comes up immediately. And with Naphtha, it looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see what I see, but I'm still seeing some dirt right in there. So what I'm going to do, I think, having been through this experiment and having concluded that this game is too dirty for a Naphtha cleaning, I'm going to go over all of it with Novus 2. and then decide what to do next. I have a couple of waxes. There's mill wax, but I have another wax that I might show you that I tend not to use. The last time I waxed this game, I was not happy with the outcome. It was too fast. It played faster than I would like it to play. And so where I am currently is that I would just like it to be clean. It'd be nice if it were shiny, but I would just like it to be clean. Do you see there's almost the rays of those lines radiating outward from Mechagodzilla? That's not part of the artwork. That's gunk. So enough talk. Let me go into time lapse and let you see a quick approach to just getting this game cleaned. So, you know, it's not the cleanest Godzilla on the planet or anything, but it's better than it was. And let's have a look at this flying saucer. It would be better to wait just a little bit because there's some moisture still. And I believe the right thing is to let that sit for a bit. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. But I'm very eager to know what this starts looking like. And let's, you know,
Our computers detect coin in pocket.
Oh yeah, well, that may be so. But let's look at Godzilla real quick. Oh, so pretty. Let me take the Novus 2 off, and it doesn't look quite perfect to me, but so much better than it was before. Goodness gracious. I sometimes wonder if the designers of these games are required as part of their design process to clean their game, because there are some tight spots in there, and I use a hemostat for that. Here it is, which helps. It's a pretty long hemostat, and you do not want to scratch your playfield with the bare pointed end of your hemostat. So be careful when you're doing that. But it's a nice way to kind of, you know, get up into a spot.
It's not a matter of if Godzilla will return. It's a matter of when.
Word. But that helps, you know, to get into these little spaces in here where you can't quite reach. And up in there and around the back of the tunnel and around that way. I don't know if you can see the ball trail that actually persists. So I work at it a little further.
Put your shoes back on.
All right, settle down. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and then I'll come back and finish wiping this down. So yeah, looks pretty good to me. And I said before that those rays coming off of Mechagodzilla were just dirt. That was not correct. They are rays, but now they look correct. Can you see that? Beautiful artwork by a wonderful fellow who goes by the name of Zombie Yeti. I've forgotten his given name, but that's his professional name. And he has drawn the artwork on some of the most delightful games that you'll encounter recently, including, I think he drew Deadpool, I know he drew Iron Maiden, I know he drew Avengers Infinity Quest, part of Keith Elwin's dream team. But yeah, that looks better. That looks better. As I was just wiping down these metal surfaces, I remember hearing George Gomez, who is an OG of pinball, he said that if you're having trouble getting a ball up a steel ramp, if it feels like it's too difficult and your flippers have been adjusted and you think your flippers are okay, but you still can't quite make that ramp and you've adjusted the pitch of the game and that didn't really help, he says try WD-40 on the ramp. And you can't argue with George Gomez because he's the OG of pinball design. So if he says a little bit of WD-40 on your ramps will make them better, then they will. What I would do if I were to try that is put some WD-40 on a rag, wipe some gently into the metal, see how much dirt comes up, maybe repeat that, and then take a clean cloth and wipe it down good. And I think his idea is that it's a nice way to, as a solvent, to take away some of the dirt off of that steel. I've never tried it, but I believe George Gomez. What's your take on the cleaning approach? I'd like to hear in the comments. I also found this stuff. It's got a sticker over it, but S100 Paste wax. I used to love this stuff. I've used this on all of my playfields. I kind of gravitate towards mill wax now. I gravitate towards not waxing modern clear-coated playfields. Just let them be nice and clean, and wax the older playfields that don't have clear coat. But I'd like to know what you think. How about we play this game? What do you think about that?
This is a special report live from Tokyo. Godzilla has been spotted coming out of the ground in Tokyo.
We are here to surrender.
Just been handed another ball. Unstable.
Earth will continue to exist only as a colony of planet ants. You have been neglecting your calculations.
We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send a report as soon as we know.
Do you think I should maybe turn the shaker off while I'm filming?
On your major population centers if you do not cooperate completely. Choose your battle. Tiger. Godzilla versus Geiger. Do not resist. Our technology is far superior to yours.
Tanks are closing in on Godzilla. Ball 2 locked. Oh, Godzilla! Run! Godzilla Multiball. This just in, triple jackpot. Mothra joins the battle. Anguirus joins the battle. Godzilla appears to be getting more powerful.
Saucer attack! Godzilla versus Giga. Everything is proceeding as calculated.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Two huge monsters are about to fight. Godzilla is headed towards the power lines. Godzilla has been thrown into a rage.
Report to the monster's condition. Sir, Godzilla has defeated the monster. What? Our electronic computers are invincible.
Destruction jackpot. Destruction jackpot ready. Take cover in 3, 2, 1.
It appears Godzilla is powering up. Paris. A monster has been dispatched to Paris.
Reports are coming in that Godzilla may be making his way to another city. The damage to the city is astronomical.
Deploying Mecha Godzilla.
We don't have enough time.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. A giant bridge has completely collapsed.
Shoot the right man.
Bridge is out. Bridge attack Multiball. Take cover in 3, 2, 1. Godzilla appears to be getting more powerful. Ball 2, walk. We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
You want a free game?
Now there are deaths incoming.
Extra ball would be good.
This just in. Next one. big is about to happen. 3, 2, 1.
I've just discovered a flying saucer.
Monster Zero.
We have taken control of Rodan and Godzilla. Now, to unleash them upon Earth, initiate the super magnetic ray device. We gotta free Godzilla and Rodan from the Exilian control. We gotta help Godzilla. Ball lock 1. Ball lock 2. One more to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn up your radios as loud as you can. The unpleasant sound you are about to hear is not a mistake.
Stop! Sound is killing us. Despite your success this time, defiance is futile.
Godzilla Multiball.
That is dirty cool if I ever saw it. I've never done this before. We're seeing what happens.
Holy smokes.
no way of knowing. So it'll do a ball search after a little while. You just gotta wait.
Into a rage.
Pick your fight. Godzilla versus Evera. Activate magnetic ray.
Folks, I can't believe what I am seeing. A giant freshwater lobster. We will return after these messages from Bonus. Shoot again.
Controlling the monsters.
Destruction jackpot ready. Get ready in 3, 2, 1.
Destruction jackpot.
I'm gonna unstick it. Is that cheating? Did I use my finger to unstick the ball because I wanted a jackpot? If it's your game, you can do it.
It seems Godzilla is powering up.
It seems Godzilla has some help. Godzilla versus Evera. Activate magnetic ring.
It seems Godzilla has an ally. Folks, I can't believe what I am seeing. A giant freshwater lobster. Rodan joins the battle. Tanks have assembled to try and stop Godzilla. I've just been given extra ball. We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send a report as soon as we know. Word from this bird is you have another ball. Flying saucer has been spotted over the city. It would appear the military has brought in the big guns against Godzilla.
Okay, where are we at? I think I need to hit the scoop.
The oxygen destroyer has been deployed.
Oh no! Choked! Wow,
The damage to the city is astronomical.
that was a good game. Not the best at the zine, but for just strolling up to the machine, that's okay.
Congratulations!
Sorry, the third
Enter
best.
your initials.
It looks like Wason's code.
So a shout out to the leaders on this game.
When and where
You are. That's Hog, you know who you are. That's Hog, you know who you are. That's me. And Invader Zim, you know who you are as well. Okay, well, this has been a long video. And I think that it's probably enough for the day, don't you? I'll give you a tidbit at the end of every video, and today's tidbit is that somebody showed up with a whole bunch of food because he went on a Costco run and he got some food, some of which also he placed in that little bin. So I'm just really gratified that people are here. And that battery just went out, so I was saying that I'm really gratified that people are here and part of North Coast Pinball, and they know about the food pantry out front, and then when they go to Warrenton to Costco, sometimes they bring back a bunch of food, which is fabulous. Okay, that's plenty. Thank you for your participation in this very long video. I can't imagine that you would have watched the whole thing, but if you did, thanks. And let me know what you thought, and I'll see you next time. Bye, YouTube.